What is going on today, everybody? We are back in the fish room and we are finally scaping these tanks out a little bit. We're gonna add substrate. We just got filtration all done because we had to plumb up our PVC for our air pump. So the PVC runs all the way over here, up and around, down and through there, and bang. So yeah, that's what we've been doing for a little while, because not the easiest thing to do, and you gotta wait for the glue to dry. Once you put the little airline nipples, you screw them into the PVC. Not like super easy, but not super hard. Not terribly hard, but yeah, we had to wait for the glue to dry, so no air leaks. So yeah, all these tanks currently, all these tanks behind me, currently don't have air going to them right now, because I haven't hooked up all the air lines quite yet. But nonetheless, that's easy. You just plug an airline right into the deal, you know? So yeah, on today's video, we're obviously going to be adding some substrate to these guys. These guys are foamed up a little bit because I just filled them up with well water, so much colder with the hose. You already know, but the other four are looking good. A little bit of calcium buildup at the bottom because I didn't have any circulation going on at the top. You can see there's some calcium buildup on top. Now that could be because I didn't clean the tank super great, but that's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be covered up with sand and substrate, so everything's gonna be fine. The filter's gonna take that in. There's gonna be nothing to worry about. So yeah, I got sand and gravel. You guys already know the deal. Well, sand and pea pebbles. You guys already know the deal. Pea pebble first, then sand. Yes, it's gonna dirty it up, but it's not gonna change how it's gonna look. So yeah, let's start throwing this with substrate, shall we? You guys know the drill. We're gonna start with our pea pebble. We're gonna do about 1.5 to 2 inches of pea pebbles on the bottom. Then we're gonna cover that nice and light with some sand. In other tanks, we'll do more sand, other tanks, yada, yada, yada. And I'm gonna go through and label each tank too of what fish you guys have commented and label them up, and that's what we're gonna do in each tank. So I'm gonna label this one this, this one this, this one. I'm gonna get some tape, I'm gonna write on it. We're gonna label which tank is gonna be what, and then whatever is left over, you guys still need to choose what we're gonna breed in here. So yeah, we've had plecos, we've had apistos, we've had the polar blue parrotfish, I believe it is. It's a convex cichlid, essentially, I would say. And there is one more. Plecos, yeah, the nice smaller plecos, that's another good one. My bristlenose, or my longfins, we'll add them in here as well. But yeah, you guys put it down in the comments. We'll get them all labeled up and we'll see which tanks we have left. Don't forget our bottom 3, we just don't have them yet. But enough yapping. Let's get some substrate in. Each tank's gonna get roughly about half a bag of pea pebbles, and then probably half a bag to a little more than half a bag of sand. All right, now we're gonna try and smooth it out with our hands the best we can, just from feel. Now, since I don't really think we're gonna be aquascaping these too heavy, since these are gonna be more breeder tanks, just nice level bottom. The pea gravel is just going to promote beneficial bacteria growth in the substrate, and it's gonna make sure our sand doesn't become compacted as well. So, pea pebble, always a good idea. Always harvest a whole bunch of beneficial bacteria, so can't really go wrong with it. The thicker substrate you have, the healthier aquarium usually is. So, keep that in mind when you're skimping out on the old substrate game. Woo! Woo, daddy. She's brisk. She is brisk. All right, now that we got that nice and smoothed out, let's go ahead and add our layer of sand. And we should be looking pretty good, other than the tanks are gonna be super dirty. All right, now time to get these labeled up. Got the substrate in. Yes, it is completely dirty. That is all right. The filter is gonna pick it up. Everything's gonna be okay. But let's go ahead and get these labeled up so we know what we're putting in these tanks. So I should just sticky note it, but this is what I got, this is what I'm using. Last one. We currently don't have the other 3 tanks. That's all right. We just won't worry about them right now. All right, so first one is gonna be long fin super red bristlenose. So our long fin bristlenose will go here. They look like this. Here we'll do the blue polar. So we'll do the convict cichlids. Convict cichlid slash polar blue parrot. Because I don't know if it's the same thing, guys, put it down in the comments. Is convict cichlids the same thing as polar blue parrotfish? Put it down in the comments. Now, here, we'll do... Let me scroll through the comments and find it for you guys. Yep, polar blue parrots. Got it, got it, got it. Some albino African cichlids. All right, she'll go up here. So rams. So there's zebra acara or rams. So what we're gonna do Bolivian rams. Just a nice standard, maybe blue, electric blue rams. We'll see, but we're gonna just write rams on here so we don't forget. We're at least getting one type of ram. Rams. So we still have 2 more tanks. Now that's all I got from comments, and if I did forget about you guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I forgot, if you messed it. Put it down here, and then we can get more. Honestly, what I'd like to breed, like honestly, is some mini snowball plecos. Mini snowball plecos. Mini snowball pleco. Now, the thing with the plecos in the tanks, now we can put other like fish in there to breed as well. Like your guppies, your smaller fish that aren't gonna mess with the plecos. So we can still put another fish in here to breed, as well as another fish way over there to breed. Because as long as they're not messing with the pleco eggs in the cave, there's nothing to worry about. So we can do dual breeding in those 2 tanks for sure. So we could do like a cool guppy or a cool livebearer. In that tank we could do maybe, now angels will eat the babies. So you want to be able to have them coexisting, especially when they're babies. So it'll probably be like a guppy or something real small, a nice high-end guppy we could do in here. And then over there, I'm not quite sure yet. Again, put it down in the comments. That leaves us 1 tank open, and I really want to selectively breed a pair of angelfish that I have. I want to breed the angels so that they just look so good. Unless there's a certain type of cichlid you guys are thinking about, I'm gonna put angelfish and just put a question mark. I got some nice looking specimens over there. So we're gonna write angelfish question mark. We're just gonna write angelfish question mark. So yeah, that's kind of the tanks mapped out. Longfin bristlenose, which you already have over there. we're gonna do we'll probably put the zebra plecos over here. We'll probably switch these two. Just keep the plecos on one side. And then here are albino African cichlids, our rams, Bolivian rams, German blue rams, whatever type of ram. That'll be our polar blue convex cichlid or polar blue parrot, whatever you want to call it. And then angelfish question mark. Again, if you guys have any comments or whatever, what we should do in these tanks, put it down in the comments. Now, I did get lights for these tanks. These are just some shop lights we ordered off the old Amazon that have a flat head, so I can just rest them right on top of the tank lids. I currently do not have the tank's lids right now because, of course, me and BizBoy are talking. We literally say, hey, let's not forget these lids. And then we go and forget the lids. So we're gonna meet up at the fish swap here, September 29th. Don't miss it. Yeah, September 29th, don't miss it. I will be there, and I'm trying to get a table to sell some merch as well as to sell some fish that have bred in the fish room. So yeah, here's what the lights look like. See how the base is flat? See how the base is nice and flat? That'll be able to sit right on top of the lid. And I only got 2 footers because look, that's gonna be perfect right in the middle. But yeah, we're gonna keep them wrapped up since we don't have the lids yet anyway. I'll have to rig something up, 2 pieces of wood going across the top or something that this rests on. You know the deal. And now I'm gonna show you guys what I'm thinking about bringing to the fish swap at the Quad City Fish Swap. If I get a table, I'm hoping, cross it, I'm hoping I can get a table. But here's what I'm thinking about bringing. Our humpback llamas, of course, because they look so good. Look at that male. So what I'll probably, ooh, there's another male. Look at that. So what I might be able to do is a couple bags, there'll be pairs, and I'll be able to get some pairs out of them. And then in other bags, there will probably just be like 5 fry or something because I can't really tell when they're itty bitty tiny. So yeah, and then I do have a whole bunch of guppy grass that I can bring. As you can see, mounds and mounds of guppy grass. I can also bring some pearlweed if you guys want, some java moss. I mean, and I'm gonna bring the merch, and then we can just sell some merch, you know, baby? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about bringing there, as well as frog bit. And we got plenty of frog bit. So yeah, I just figured you guys would enjoy that stuff if I can get myself a table. So yeah, that's kind of the video for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.